Morning, sports fans. It's August 2nd, 2022, and time for the 3-Minute AD. I hope you like the backdrop, courtesy of Gipper. Gipper is a sponsor of the NYS AAA. They are not a sponsor of the 3-Minute AD. I just want to let you know I don't have sponsors for this, nor do I have a sponsor for the podcast, the AD Vantage Point. But at some point, maybe. But I think that just takes up a little bit of time when I have to do too many commercials. Anyway, today's 3-Minute AD is all about the preseason. What we're looking at here is the start of a season with no masks as we stand right now. Hopefully it stays that way. We're pretty much back to 100% where we need to be. So what's changed? And if you're a veteran AD, you have to take stock of what's been involved in the process of running a sport when there's restrictions and when there's not. The biggest thing you have to worry about really is all the equipment where it needs to be? Is everything around that they have? Did all the items that you ordered come in? Now, it's only a month since all the purchase orders were approved. So we've got to make sure that everything is all up to snuff, that all the equipment came in, coaches are checking it in, everything gets to where it needs to be. But there's always going to be those little contingencies. So make sure there's money's available with some local sporting goods store if you have to go pick up a dozen balls from somewhere that maybe haven't come in yet. Because remember, there are supply chain issues as well. So everything's not happening the way it is. I mean, I was down at the beach the other day and there was still 14 cargo ships lined up in the Atlantic Ocean down by the Verrazano Bridge. So, it's just one of those things that we're just going to have to continue to deal with. Hopefully not, but know that it's there. The other thing is any changes that were made or any rule changes, make sure you're adept to them. I know that New York State Public High School Athletic Association will be out there doing their safety meetings and they'll do all the add-ons. Make sure your coaches meetings have the agendas all set up. Make sure you get as full attendance you can. If a coach misses a meeting because they're still on vacation, make sure they get there somehow. You want to make sure that they have all the information they need. If you're using a registration system, check your rosters to make sure people are complying. Send out those pings to whoever hasn't filled out their forms. Start to do that now. Let's get going now. I know some of you still might be on vacation. Hey, that's great. But let's get this going now. Let's not wait for it to happen. August 22nd is our start date. Heck, if you go on social media, you'll see there's a lot of states that started yesterday. August 1st was their first day of sports. So these guys didn't even have a summer. They closed school. Granted, they might have closed school in the beginning of May or the middle of May, but they really are starting at the toughest time of the year heat-wise. And that's another thing you have to worry about too. Make sure your trainer has everything they need to be successful at the start of the season. Okay, so a little quick 3 minutes on the preseason. There's a lot to do. Don't let it go to the last minute. That's the big thing. I was one of those procrastinators sometimes, and it didn't help us at all. But I hope you like the logo. If you want to scan for the app, the NYS AAA app, you can do that now or do it when you watch it later. That's fine, but I'll give you a little bit of room to watch it. But anyway, this is Jim from the NYS AAA for the 3-Minute AD. And good luck this year. It's nice to get back into the swing of things full time.